So on to question number 2, this one around the ominous pricing. Loads of people asking about this. When there's pressure from competition maybe to adjust the pricing or to look at it again, and also how to manage client expectations. Warwick, can you kick us off on that one as to how you would address that?
What I found really helps for me is to be prepared for that conversation. Clients often think renewals and loyalty equals a discount, and often it doesn't. Sometimes you have to increase your prices, or at the very least, keep them the same. So know that your client's going to expect that. Have the answers, have the negotiation strategy in mind before you have your presentation or before you submit your proposal. And if you do find yourself having to discount for whatever reason, competitive forces, or just to secure a big customer who's trying to squeeze you, always make sure that there is some other concession. So if you offer a discount, then maybe you can get a 3-year contract instead of a 1-year contract. Or maybe you can increase the price on a different service, maybe one they don't use so much. Or you can get guarantees around volume commitments, or you can move to an exclusive supplier, or at least a preferred supplier. So there's different things that you can trade off. I would just make sure that you never give a discount just because it got asked for and you're worried about losing a big account. There should be mutual value in that negotiation. I think that's really important.
100% agree with all of those things. And I think building on the last point about the relationship, if you can have those frank conversations with the client on how their business is going, because quite often we hear that the procurement department are putting a sort of blanket, we've got to reduce costs, the current costs by 5% over the next 12 months or whatever. So if you're in a renewal in that period, you need to know that information. So at least you can think about in advance how to position your pricing. What could you do to sharpen up the pricing? So understanding the budget is so obvious, isn't it? But having the confidence to ask the question, having that serious question with the client is important. And then I think your point around the expectations is really it's really important to be able to explain that clearly if we get into a sort of pitch and proposal stage, certainly. And I think I've used this a number of times, something I'd call a price bridge, which is a way to visually explain why a price has changed from what a customer is paying today to what you're proposing, whether it's up or down. So imagine just a line going, here's the price today, you adjusted the spec slightly, and now there's 3 every month instead of 4, so the price is going to go down. But then you've changed the scope a bit here, and it just plots this change to get them to where the price is today. So it's a clear, and you can be creative a little bit with that as well, of course, but it's a clear path just to justify why there's a change in your price. That can be a really good thing to do in a proposal or a pitch.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's something we overlook. We kind of defend our pricing, but we don't go in there with confident knowing that we've got logic behind how the calculation came to be. I remember in my old company, we spent something like 300 million. It was Expedia. We spent 300 million on technology investment to have a best-in-class online booking tool, reporting, data integration, big data, APIs connectivity, the security, all that stuff. That doesn't come for free, and that has to be built in and captured through the pricing. So I think customers don't necessarily have line of sight or visibility to all of the things that you're reinvesting in your business that they enjoy the benefits of, but there's a price attached. And I think you're absolutely right that we have to be better at making that clear that this isn't just a random, we want more money grab. This is actually so we can sustainably continue to deliver and enhance our solution for you. Great
so
point.
you were talking there, guys, about pricing, and obviously that being a critical issue.